Well, hello there guys. My name is Joey and today it's story week. And it's actually quite a coincidence because in school I was required to do a story for a project. It was this thing where I had to do a eulogy. So I thought that this theme kind of went with my project. And I found it really hard to write this. I had to write my life. I had to write what I wanted to happen in this. And it was quite hard. So I wanted to share that with you. So, here we go. So I started it off a little mind-blowing. Hi, my name is Joey Kidney. I realize whoever may be reading this letter that you have not met me. And unfortunately, you never will. Now I give you the opportunity to put down this letter and let my name represent me, or you can continue reading this and you can know every single thing about me. Now, right then and there, I stumbled a bit. I don't know what I want to do for the rest of my life. How am I supposed to decide right then and there? Now on to the boring part. I was never the greatest at school or got the highest mark in my classes. And I did not let my mark decide my fate. Like, if you get a mark in school and you get an R, you fail a test. That's really not that big of a deal. If you go to college, they don't look at that one test, say, oh, Joey failed the test. Grade 11, math. No one does that, okay? Don't even worry about it. So don't let a mark decide your fate. You can change that. It's just a number. In this story, I decided that I would go to Algonquin College, which is a college where I live, and I decided I would go for a media program. So I kind of just chose like social media. So I said without a job in that category, I would never made it as far as I did. Because honestly, the internet has saved my life. It has. Come on. And here's Eddie. Okay. You wanna lay down, bud? Okay, back to the story. At the age of 26 years old, I found myself a lovely woman. Her name was Sydney, and yes, it does mean that her name was Sydney Kidney. I am a funny guy. She was very fun-loving, caring brunette with big blue eyes who always put others before herself. And this is how I picture my wife. Someone who cares for others. Not that I say, she doesn't have to be the most attractive woman in the room, but to me, she's gonna be the most beautiful woman in the world. So then I decided at the age of 28 we would start a family and I would name my kid Styles, if it was a boy. For a girl, I'm not too sure. There's a lot of lovely names out there, but Styles is one of my favorites. In this letter I said, I hope he is doing well, and if you get a chance to see him, please tell him that I love him and we miss him very much. Now for what I thought was going to be the boring part of my life, my job. It surprisingly turned out to be one of the best parts of my life. After college, I went to apply for a position at YouTube headquarters. Very fortunately, I got it. From that point on, not only did my job change my life, but others as well. And I believe that YouTube it's changing me a lot. But from the comments that I'm receiving from you guys, it's helping you too. And I'm really glad to hear that. And I hope that it never stops. And then what I would like to do is I would like to go around to schools and talk to people about anti-bullying. There's a lot of little things, and I'm going to talk to you about one. So here's a story in a story. Okay, so the other day in class we were talking about teenage depression and suicide, and it was fairly sad. Then a fact came up. 4 times more males commit suicide than women. And I found that very true, but the women, they only said that it was true because men are stronger and we commit to things. Personally, I don't think that's correct at all. 100% not. Personally, I think that the reason why men commit more than women, and don't get me wrong, this is just my opinion, so please don't get mad at me. I believe that because we have so much pressure, we are men, we are supposed to go out and fight, but we get broken too. We're easily broken. Just as easy as women do. We get our heart broken, we're done. We're on the floor crying our eyes out. Not perfect, we're not built to handle that stuff. We're the same as you. Guys are supposed to be strong and not show emotions at all. So I believe that if a guy is feeling sad or he doesn't want to live anymore, you can't just walk up to another dude or a girl and say, I'm depressed. I hate my life. Guys have a hard time saying that because they're gonna get judged, and that's very depressing, and I hate it. Anyways, back to the story. As Sydney and I grew older, we moved to Alaska. The reason is this: if you've seen the movie Into the Wild, it's a great movie. Then you will totally understand this. It's crazy how one simple film can inspire you so much. We moved out there because in the movie, a boy named Chris lived in the wild. He burnt all his money, everything he had, and he just lived in the wild. See, he eventually passed away due to eating poisonous berries. One thing he didn't realize is that Alaska was just one step away. That just goes to show you that what we want may be close to us, but sometimes we're just not meant to have it. The moral of the story is everything happens for a reason. If you're doing something for no reason, then you're doing it wrong. Sydney and I then spent the rest of our lives there. As I write this last paragraph, it is unfortunately my time to go. For those who have read this letter, promise me that you'll take your life and do what you want with it. Don't let anyone else tell you what to do. Don't let a grade represent you. Don't let someone else represent you. Represent yourself. From Joey Kidney. So if you guys like this video, please be very kind and give me a big thumbs up. And you can actually go check out my main channel. Link will be in the description down below. Subscribe to this lovely collab for videos Tuesday to Saturday. Anyways, stay you, stay beautiful. See you guys later. Bye!